Hello everyone. Today's date is 7th of July 2022 and today we are going to discuss about many-to-many mapping. So many-to-many mapping in Hibernate basically need to done or need to map whenever we require some scenarios like one entity can be associated with a number of instances of another entity, and on the similar way that another entity can be associated with number of instances of the first entity. So basically whenever two entities can have a number of relations between them, so in that case we need to use or we need to map them in a many-to-many relationship. The best example for many-to-many relation is that we all use YouTube, which is in which there are number of YouTube channels, and as a user or as a subscriber we can subscribe for the YouTube channel and number of YouTube channel, and on the same line any YouTube channel can have n number of subscribers. So basically this is what a many-to-many mapping is. So in these scenarios we need to map the YouTube and a subscriber or a user with the use of many-to-many mapping. So how can we map them in programming? So let's see how can I achieve how we can achieve the many-to-many mapping. So basically we do create the two entities. The first is, let's say, a channel entity, and the second is a user entity. So similarly, channel entity we need to give them an entity annotation so that we can use that object or that entity for the user. Now if you talk about particularly database thing, how the database can manage this many-to-many mapping. So one table will be created in database which can be treated as a link table, and it will link those two entities with each other. So by giving the channel can have the list of users in it, and the user can have list of channels in it. So we need to assign them as a list of user and list of channels. Now while assigning it, we need to also assign many-to-many annotation there, so that Hibernate will create the third entity or third table in database, which is channel and user entity. So channel and user table will be created in database with two columns. The first is the primary key of channel table, which is add or which is referred as a foreign key in the third one table or in a link table, and the second column is the primary key of user table, which can be referred or treated as a foreign key for user entity. So now with this link table we can link those two entities, or we can add any number of users who can subscribe for any number of YouTube channel, and on this similarly we can also add number of channels so that channels can be subscribed or can have number of users in it. So a many-to-many mapping can either unidirectional or bidirectional. A unidirectional means we only give the mapping owner or mapping relation, so that only we will only give the channel for task to do mapping. So basically only for channel it will manage the mapping things, it will manage the relation between the user and channel. In that case we don't need to use an annotation for the user or like many-to-many annotation. But in this scenario we are basically having or achieving a tight coupling between them. We need to use a cascade type which can be used as an annotation for the channel entity, so that whenever a channel we need to update or we need to give any update, any additional changes in channel, they must be affected in the users. For that reason a cascading is used, but cascading is not that much easier. It is a risky operation, because whenever a channel, let's think a channel is deleted from the YouTube, then if we use unidirectional mapping there, the users can also be deleted from the YouTube, but that should not happen. Users can have another channels, right? So to avoid this, we use a bidirectional mapping between those. So both the tables, we give a many-to-many mapping to it, and we usually don't prefer to use a cascading there. Now link table plays an important role in this mapping. So let's say we have a channel numbers of ID like 1 2 3 4 5, and on the same way users are there and numbers of users are there. If a channel number 1 can have the users of IDs 1 2 3, so we will basically add the 3 users with the IDs 1 2 3 in the channel itself, and this data can be retrieved or get read by the user at any time, and this link is provided or saved in a third or link table. So anyway, if any user unsubscribing for any YouTube channel, then it will be only deleted from the link table. The channel will remain as is, and the user also remain as is. Only the link table will be affected. So this is why we prefer to use many-to-many mapping in lots of scenarios. So this is about the many-to-many mapping. It has lots of advantages over the XML files mapping. So by using many-to-many mapping, we can achieve proper data formalization, data normalization, or integration of data. So the user, when we use many-to-many mapping while dealing with the users applications or users various desktop various enterprise applications or web servers or web browsers, then the user cannot be affected by the internal changes of the particular browser or particular application. So this is about many-to-many mapping. Thank you so much.